Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
Welcome. Hold up, gentlemen. Cross down to end the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, a 613 Faye production podcast, one of many podcasts here on the 16th Faye Production Network, where we get busy talking about wrestling or sports entertainment, whatever you like to call it. We here talking about it, reviewing it, giving y'all our thoughts, start the timer, while entertaining y'all. We want to thank you wherever you may be viewing or listening to us on the 613 Faye Production Network, on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or Google. And if you haven't, subscribe, hit that like, share, turn on those notifications, baby, so you know when that next podcast is dropping, and just follow everything 613. You know what I mean? Everything. The Facts Crew, follow them. The Man Cave Sports Podcast, follow them. We got some old content too. You know what I mean? Gaming podcast, follow that too, because they're coming back, baby. All right. Check us out on 613 Faye Productions on Facebook. Share.
I don't know if they're coming back, but you can say it sounds good.
To the ones and twos back there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Follow us on Twitter and 613 Faye, 613 Faye only on Instagram. Join us in our podcast group on Facebook.
Okay, well, that's wrong as well. I'm sorry. That's something we're gonna be doing more on. It's 613 DMV on Instagram.
Okay. There you go. You heard it from the man himself. All right.
Yes.
613 DMV on Instagram.
We have hosts on the 613 network that don't know shit. Everybody.
Hey, it's all right. Look, it happens. That's the man behind ones and twos. He's on everything. We love him. Shout out to him. Before we get started, follow me also on Facebook, on Instagram. Soulman Simmons on Instagram. Mr. Soul on Twitter. Fellas, gentlemen, how y'all feeling today? The man behind the ones and twos that made his intro. We got him out the way. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Jay Will with one L? Oh, King Mel. That King Mel with one L? We're going to mess with you this week, man. We missing Quabo.
Yeah, that's one L.
Quabo.
I'm one L like my brother Jay Will.
My man.
Only one this week.
Huh?
Only one this week.
Okay. You've been doing good so far, you know what I'm saying, on your Black History facts, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you didn't catch
No, I'm not missing. I'm not missing on the Black History facts, yeah. But my predictions only one this week, but we'll get into that.
Oh, here we go. I got the list here from last week. That's right. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for OJ Skip Bayless to get started?
Skip Bayless don't give y'all good Black History facts like I do. He don't got nothing. He got nothing for y'all like I do.
Yeah, because he only got Jordan.
He ain't black.
Get him, son. Get him.
Damn.
Hey, Mel, I don't appreciate you how you ducked your face down that quick. I don't appreciate that.
Damn.
Tell him, Mel. So. Okay with you, right?
Hey. Jay Will 1L. Where they can find you at?
Thank you, man, because I was writing something down.
Y'all can find me. Y'all can find your boy Jay Will on Twitter at 4CB_J Will with 1L, just one, on Twitter. And you can find me on Instagram at _Pharaoh_Will_. That's Instagram where you can find me. And you can find me, more importantly, on In the Four Corners of Wrestling on Facebook. And you can find me on several other, Facebook groups for wrestling. I'm not giving them no credit to join there, but you can find me on there for sure. You can find me at Jay Will with 1L on Facebook.
Good shit, Jay Will.
There you go. Your turn, Mel. What's that?
You can find me on Instagram, KingMel13. Find me on Facebook and Twitter, Jemell Scroggins. All right? And you can also find me sharing some of Jay Will posts here at the 16613 Faye Production Network. All right?
Love it. Love it. Throw it out there. Like I said, just follow everything 613, baby. We lit. And here in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, we the originators, baby.
The original
Them
Four
foes.
Corner Boys.
Foes up, quads down, all across the world, all across the nation, all across the land, baby. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what y'all came here for.
Mm-hmm.
So you're ready. We ain't gonna waste no time. If you look at the timestamp, we be like 5 minutes in, boom, and damn, we already in the wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So since we clear, I think we're clear to use swear words now. We done passed like the 3-minute mark. So let's get started, gentlemen. All right. So before we get into it, we're coming to the end of February. So yeah, by the time of air, we're still in February. So Jay Will, one last time this month, brother. For this year, until next year. Let us get your final. Jay Will, 1L presents Jay Will's Black History Fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, adults of all ages, I present to you today a very good fact. At one point, I gave you guys the inaugural, which means first, U.S. champion. Then I gave you the first Black women's champion. Sorry, I have to say first inaugural Black U.S. champion. Then I have to give you the women's. Now I give you the first Black pro wrestler. This pro wrestler started off, he's a former slave that became a professional wrestler. From Beaufort, South Carolina, Vero Smalls. He is considered the first Black professional wrestler within America. He was originally a boxer that became a wrestler in 1870. Now, he did get his pro wrestling from his style originally from Irish immigrants, but he did become the first Black professional wrestler. He lost a couple matches, but he is still accredited as the first Black wrestler of all time with a 10-year career, which started in 1860 and ended in 1870. And his name is Vero Smalls, Black Sam of Vermont. He is the man that went from slave to first professional wrestler within our history of African American history within pro wrestling.
That's deep right there.
Good shit, Jay Will.
Yeah, good shit, Jay Will.
I ain't gonna
You were
hold you.
on
I
pause
thought you
on
was
that
about to
one,
go
Al.
with Ahmed Johnson for some reason. Good shit, Jay Will.
You are terrible, Mel. You are a terrible human being.
Mel, it's
He's actually
because
did that season.
my calendar on my computer says that it is still February. I will hold off all comments that I have until March.
So next episode, you're going in and he drinks the tea. Ah, snap. All right,
Can't wait.
Thank you, Jay Will, for that. Appreciate your brother. Appreciate you for all of your Jay Will with 1L presents Jay Will's Black History Fact. You definitely have some good ones, bro. You surprised me, man. I'm very proud of you. Thank you. Can't wait for next year. You know what I mean? Hey, and anytime you just want to drop a fact, man, hey, do so, man. Do so. You know what I mean?
I got you, bro.
My man.
Four
All right,
Corner
so
Boys, we do this. Them other boys, them other four corner people, I don't know what they talking about. They not talking about nothing.
That's why the people tuned in here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So well wishes. You know what I'm saying? We want to continue to wish those that are currently injured, Jerry Lawler, Nikita Lyons, and others that may be injured. Mel, Jay Will,
AJ,
you know anybody?
Randy,
There you go.
AJ, Randy
AJ,
Orton.
there you go. Wish them, foes up, quads down, well wishes, get well, come back to the ring. Biggie, you know, can't wait to see it.
Waiting for you,
All
big
right.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? All right, fellas. Well, Quavo's not here today, but you know what? You know what? We still got to get busy.
Oh,
That's right. So y'all know how we do here in the Four Corners Wrestling. Foes up, quads down every time we say it, baby. All right, we're gonna start off with old Dynamite Part 1. I love it when I do that. You know it's Part 1. And yeah, Jeff Jarrett, you know, we had the memorial to Jeff Jarrett's pops for passing away. Once again, well wishes to them. It was Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and crew going up against Orange Cassidy with Danhausen. Like I said, anytime you see Danhausen, it's a good day. You know what I mean? Getting all the little monies and everything. With the Acclaim and Billy Gunn. You know, so we're gonna take this. We'll change it up this week.
Something so simple as
We're gonna switch it up. All right. The Acclaim, OJ and Billy Gunn coming away with the win with the Guns, aka the Eyes Boys, coming out to the ramp. So I'm guessing, you know, they want to taunt them, and you know, so that rematch with the Acclaim and the Guns is coming soon. We'll see a promo with Daniel Bryanson challenging MJF to an Iron Man match, which I got Bryanson just sweeping the floor with MJF if this happens. But you know, if it was really going to happen like that, but it ain't really going to happen like that. We know MJF.
He's
We know
doing
how to
another
salt the earth
time
do.
limit match.
Huh?
He's doing another time limit match.
Daniel Bryanson.
Yeah,
That's all he know, man.
that's like his like
Trying to be
legit.
1960s or 1970s Ric Flair, bro. You know, Ric Flair did a bunch of Iron Man.
not even bring it closer. Bret Hart, bro. Like them Iron Man matches. That's a long time to sit through somebody, bro.
Hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time to sit through that.
True. So then we had the Texas Tornado tag match. Claudio and John Moxley going up against my guy, Roosh, and Preston Vance, a.k.a., even though he's dead, 10. And of course, Mox is bleeding. You know, it's a match. Of course, Mox is bleeding. Mox and Claudio gets the win. But that's Mox's superpower. Once he bleeds, he's activated. Kip Saban takes out Hangman. You know, they cut to the back. You know what I'm saying? Hangman's in the back brooding, as always. He's just so mad that John Moxley beat him with a roll-up pin. Like he's been brooding. And Dark Order is late, of course, after Kip Saban takes him out. Mark Briscoe. It was good to see Mark Briscoe of them boys in action. I told y'all last week when I seen that confrontation backstage with him and Josh Woods, be on the lookout for that match. And there it was. Like the frog splash elbow from Mark Briscoe to get the win. And then we got old Adam Cole speaking to Renee. So y'all guys want to touch on anything I done brought up right there with AEW? I know Jay Will don't. Mel, you want to touch up on anything?
If I'm not mistaken, Mark Briscoe is now all elite after last week.
Yeah.
So congrats to him.
Yeah. Representing them boys. You want to touch on anything that Jay Will? No? Good up. Just checking. All right, so MJF then comes out, cuts the promo on Danielson. Calls my man, Christopher Daniels. I've been a fan of my man, the Fallen Angel. You know what I mean? That's my guy right there. Called him out to try to talk smack about old Danielson. Daniels wasn't having it, man. It's like, look, Brian's a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? Good guy, great wrestler. MJF, of course, don't like that. Takes him out. Nice little scuffle. Of course, Danielson shows up late. It's wrestling. Whenever somebody gets beat up, the other guy always shows up late. Right, fellas? So Monday, March 5th, they will be going at it. We will get the Iron Man match with MJF and Bryan Danielson. That's the next pay-per-view for AEW. And this is like the first pay-per-view on a Sunday that we've had in a minute. You know what I mean? We've had everything else on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So
Switching between afternoon, either starting at like 1 o'clock or starting at
look,
7 o'clock, 7 and 8 o'clock.
look, we'll be able to do a proper prediction show.
Man, man, talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. The Guns do a promo, and they're boring. So yep, that's why they're the ass boys, because they're boring. To me, they're boring anyway. I'm like, oh my god. I'm just like, damn. I'm looking at Young Billy, Young Billy
Dear
1 and Young
God.
Billy 2. So boring. To me, you may enjoy them. They're you know what I mean. Anyway, Jungle Boy. What the hell? Jungle Boy beating Brian Cage, Joe? Like, what? You know what? I can't even get mad because Rey Mysterio beat Big Show a couple of times, so I can't get mad.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. When it's booked a certain way, you can see
Oh,
some
son.
things you don't ever expect.
Yo, hey, but then he gets taken out by Christian. I guess Jungle Boy's kryptonite is hairspray. Um, Christian took him out with one arm with the hairspray, bro. Just Jungle Boy was and then Christian was back. You know what I'm saying? My arm is good. What you
Just
think
like
about that,
that.
Mel? Did you peep that?
Nah, peep. The only thing I wish AEW would do is
Mhm.
stop calling him Jungle Boy. He is maturing in front of us. Call him man or call him Jack Perry all together. Do something. I'm tired of calling him Jungle Boy.
Oh,
Well,
man.
you know what? For
Oh,
licensing reasons, they can't call him Tarzan. So you know what? That's fine.
Call him
that's funny.
something else. Like, he's not a boy no more. He's a pillar. First man to 50 wins in AEW.
He had the whole crowd.
Yeah.
He got the whole
Yeah, he
crowd
got
with him.
the
Yeah.
hot ass theme song. Oh,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
oh, some
Yeah,
shit
AEW.
no,
like
yeah.
that. We don't know none of the
Definitely
words,
AEW
but it
favorite.
go
I don't know. Yeah, you sound like me because I just make the sound.
They could even put the closed caption on that bitch. We still be fucking up.
Hey, you know what? Mel has done a better job of reenacting music than you have, and you're the host. What's going on here?
That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, cool. All right,
That's cool.
as long as we accept that,
You
gotcha.
can't do neither. So what are you talking about? So
I don't try. I don't try.
You see that, man? You try to take a shot at me, man. You try to see that? Just boomerang that thing right back.
And Jay, you could clip that.
Right.
There's a couple
All right,
clips from that.
check. All right, so boom, we got the Acclaim. They're invoking their rematch clause, and instead of having a 3-way, they want a 4-way. I don't like how that was said, but hey, it was said. I thought it was gonna leave. There you go. Pause it. I was sitting there at the TV looking like they should have paused that, but okay. Like I said, no. When you're taking notes and you're typing, it's like you're typing when you're hearing. It's like you really don't hear it until you're hearing the show. Then you say it, and you're like, you know what?
Yo,
Try one of that.
the way that was said, it was sponsored by a bunch of different websites that we cannot say on this show.
Oh man.
Instant
Listen.
demonetization.
listen. It doesn't get any better. Okay. It doesn't get any better because next we had your boys. They're gonna tip my tongue. Kenny and the boys.
The
Kenny.
elite,
Oh,
Yeah,
and
the
young
elite.
boys.
With
Young
the
Bucks?
other fellas, and they had basketballs, and then I'm like, honestly, I started looking at All Star Weekend because I think like All Star Weekend was on at the same time, and just like what they was talking
And
about.
that
Like,
was the point. And that was the
you
point
know, I
right
was just like,
there.
you know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
That was the point right there.
because I'm like, do they really have basketballs? I'm like,
Yup.
okay. So boom, Hangman, Kip Saban, Hangman gets the win. Blackpool Combat Club. Try saying that shit 3 times. Comes out. Mosca fronts Hangman. Like I said, Hangman's mad about the whole roll up thing, so they may do it one more time. I think tonight, if I'm not mistaken, Evil won, is going up against Mox.
Yes, he is.
So,
Evil Uno.
Evil
Evil
Uno.
Uno.
You
Not
evil
one.
uncultured
one.
swine.
Listen, you don't even watch the show, so shut up.
Hey, I've seen Evil Uno plenty of times on AEW Dark and Dark Dark.
Yeah, okay.
He said in dark, like shit get dark in this.
Yeah, that's usually what
It-
Jay
it-
Will. The
it gets- It gets
pre-mail
plenty
show.
dark.
Jay Will was over the YouTube shows, so yeah, he had to watch AEW Dark, and Dark, and Dark,
All
Dark,
of them are
Dark.
YouTube shows, so you
Yeah.
know.
My man was over there watching AEW Dark, AEW Dark, AEW Need a Light, Night Light.
AEW After Dark.
Go ahead,
AEW
Mark.
in the morning.
AEW.
And there go 5 AEW
Woo! That's
fans
a
right
clip.
now in our comments.
That's a clip.
Oh man, there you go. There you go. JS came out, you know what I'm saying? And my man, he still likes his hat. Stokely makes a promo. Hook has been suspended pending investigation. Stokely is just doing his thing over there, being hilarious. And then for the main event, we had Tony Storm with Soraya going up against Britt Baker and Ruby Soho. So it was kind of like a mini WWE reunion up in there. They did my girl Britt so dirty though. And that was the end of that. Did you catch the main event, Mel? You want to comment on anything I just spoken about?
Nah.
No. All right, cool.
I just know the show come on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
After SmackDown,
On a
after
Friday.
after I've gone to sleep.
Damn,
You talking about Dynamite?
Rampage.
What? Rampage 2.0.
Oh, that's what we're about to get to now. Dynamite Part 2.
That was all on part 1.
That was all one show?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
shit.
Dynamite Part 1. So Dynamite Part 2, you know what I'm saying? Because remember, look, I said the basketballs, right?
I thought that was
so they had
Rampage.
we didn't get the basketball till Friday. Nah. Well, this was Friday's show because they came on early. Dynamite ended up coming on at 6 o'clock, if you remember. Because the All-Star game. Yeah, while I was watching
Rampage.
SmackDown.
Yeah, Rampage came on
I
early.
had watched I was watching SmackDown and the All-Star show at the same time. So I had to catch this on DVR. Thank God for Sling. Sling, cut the check. And yeah, them Bama's was out there with basketballs wrestling, bro. My man caught the damn basketball, did a back, they did a tip off in the ring.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like what the shit biscuit, bro? Like, okay.
Hey, man.
So the Elite comes out, you know what I'm saying? I love that damn intro. I ain't gonna lie. Don't you cry
no more.
So I was like, who's gonna lose to the Elite? And then it was the same guys that lost to them last time, except this time they got basketballs, like it's gonna make a damn difference, and it didn't. Lights go out, and we get House of Black. This is something that I am interested in seeing: House of Black versus the Elite. Mel, what you think about that?
Woo! Damn.
Thought that might pique your attention right there.
House of Black. All right. If there's any black man that could win a title off of Kenny Omega, it's Aleister Black. I'm sorry, Malachi Black.
Like one belt Kenny again. Like one belt Kenny again. So I got a little bit goosebumps when I saw that. I'm like, okay, I had to go. If I had to sit through that bullshit to get to this right here, I like it. You know what I mean? Because the match really didn't make no sense to me. But if we had to go through all that to get to the House of Black, Jai issuing a challenge to the Elite, I like it. You know what I mean? Then we get to the Guns again. They called Shorty. They was interviewing her Renee. I thought that was funny. And they have a new slogan: "Welcome to the Gun Show." See how that goes. See if that sells some new merch. You know what I mean? When Willa Yuta was talking to Orange Cassidy, Willa, man, you should have said that you was gonna take the belt with honor. You know what I'm saying? What is Willa Yuta?
Honor, pure wrestling champion.
And he trying to get that belt that Cassidy got, right? So he should have said, "I'm gonna take that belt with honor." I think that would have been slick.
Oh, Atlantic.
You know what I'm saying?
Unify.
Trying to be two belt Yuta out there. You know what I mean? Then you had Daniel Garcia versus Ricky Starks. I hate Ricky Starks' intro. I do not like that.
You don't like the?
No.
You a hater.
And the fact that you did it, you don't like it either.
That's
You
the
don't like
what?
that.
That's the man
like
right now.
You don't like that shit. Shut up.
That's the man.
All right. So did you watch the match? Did you enjoy the match?
Whoa, we didn't say that.
Okay. Exactly. 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 So next we had OJ Cargill. 52-0. Now she's 53-0. She would have been against, how you say this girl name? Fur Vixen? Trained by Jazz. She was trained by Jazz. And of course, it was a squash match. So my question is, how long until Jay loses? Mel,
That's a good question.
how long is it going to be till Jay Cargill? 53-0. She's going to be like 103-0?
Jay
She's about to go
doesn't.
through the whole Impact roster now, so she done went through half of the, because they're keeping her away from certain people.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? At AEW. They got this AEW Originals feud going on. And Jade is technically an AEW Original. She
Jay
is an
don't.
AEW Original.
She doesn't lose. She retires.
And how long? Like,
I don't know, but whenever she's big time enough, and she feel like that grass has been trimmed, she gonna retire.
so as soon as Marvel
Because-
calls, basically.
Hey man,
I know that. Hey, Marvel call. Hey, I know. Her boo over that joint. Like, look, because he don't want her to wrestle already. Let Marvel call. He gonna be like, oh, yeah, you're done. Go make them movies. You want to be Storm? Go be Storm. And let's travel the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think? What you think, Jay?
Moment,
I'm gonna give you a dog in this fight. What you think, Jay? Will?
you had a solid point there. The moment that the rights are acquired for X-Men to be in the MCU, it's up from there for her. But when that match is actually going to happen, where she actually loses, bruh, at this moment, it's hard to see where that journey is going to end. They're going to feed everybody. Everybody. Like, we talking from Dynamite, Rampage, Dark,
After school,
Dark Midnight,
before school.
like, let's also not forget she won on Rampage Slam Dunk. So therefore, there's going to have to be another Slam Dunk at some point. Therefore, it's going to be a minute before she loses that title.
Don't you cry no more.
I'm gonna drop a name for you. See what y'all think. Chris Statlander.
The alien?
She's injured. She's not back yet.
The
Well,
alien?
I mean,
when she comes back, she take a loss to Jade, or
No,
is that
not yet. I think the alien needs to go after Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. So she could go after them. And at the same time, knock off her old friend, the legit bunny. No, not legit. Legit Layla. I think that's her name. I haven't seen her in a long time. You know, short, stocky girl from, I think, Russia. Yeah. She go after her, and they continue that feud, finish that. Then she transitioned into that women's championship role.
all right? Cool. Let's see what happens, baby. Let's see what happens. All right. So now, as Mark Henry would say, it's time for the main event. Sound almost alike. Like, all right. So yeah, Swerve Strickland still going that Dustin and the Rose family. You know what I'm saying? So Swerve Strickland versus
I thought they was on
Dustin.
WWE.
What?
I thought the Rhodes family was on WWE.
What?
It's only
Like, say it, man. Say it.
the real Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, and rest in peace, Dusty Rhodes, who's still alive in spirit of Cody Rhodes, because he get brought up every week, every second. Is at WWE.
there can only be one.
All right, but yeah, Dustin was.
Yeah.
You know what? He hit. Oh, don't get me started. But he hit the crossroads a little bit better than Cody, man. He hit through over that cross. I was like, yo, that shit look crisp right there. Okay. Dustin won by DQ. Then they started going down at it. My man said, "Where's the police?" And then we see old man Logan come out. I'm talking about old Keith Lee. Where he is limitless, but he is not ageless. Let me tell you, my man came out that joint all gray. Jay Will, what's the name of that razor? The pit bull razor? I'm like, dog, get the pit bull,
time out.
son.
I'll be back for that.
I said, Keith Lee, get the pit bull, bro. What are you doing, my man? Like, I know you just got married. What? How long ago you get married, Mel? Like 2 years ago?
2 years, a few
ago?
months, not too long ago, at least a year.
For real? Hey, time be flying, man. Look, my grandson
know
about to
it
be
do.
2. You know what I'm saying? So time be flying. So it's just a couple of months. He look like he's been married for like 5 years, bro.
I don't know what's going on with my
that
man.
monkey, that married monkey, he got a bad monkey, boy. I know some guys got, they got good marriages. I know you're married. You still got all your hair. It's still black. You still got all, you know what I'm saying? You're not looking stressed. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, man.
Oh.
My guy.
Keith Lee, man, that man look like old man Logan, bro. Like, yeah, Jay Will, he need that, man. Pitbull, cut the check.
I ain't
What did you think when you
saying
seen him, Mel?
I ain't saying you can't have the gray hair. Embrace your gray hair. I like it. But don't be 38
However.
looking 78 in the ring. All right? I'm just disappointed in Keith Lee.
Oh man.
Cause all I hear is people saying, "Oh, WWE dropped the ball, Vince McMahon. I'll do this, and we blame Vince. He changed his clothes, he changed his music, he did this, and he did that." And
He's Bearcat Lee.
Then Keith Lee goes over to AEW and got fat and looking real slowish. He doesn't look like himself. He
Cameron
doesn't
been
look
real
like
good
the
to that
Keith.
man.
He doesn't look like the Keith Lee. For me, he had one standout moment in AEW, and that's when he threw Isaiah Cassidy that one match. And then after that, it's just been, let's put our focus on Swerve, because Swerve did the Swerve and been entertaining. Swerve has done everything to make Keith Lee. We only talk about Keith Lee, you know why? Because of Swerve. Because of Swerve. That I'm just saying. Swerve is keeping Keith Lee afloat. You take Swerve from Keith Lee, I don't know where he might be a trainer in AEW at this point, because he ain't getting no gold right now. He's not at all. He's not in the TNT division. He's not even in the All Atlantic division. We know damn well he ain't in the heavyweight division. You know what division he in? The old man division. Old man Keith.
Old man Logan. There you go. We need to title this episode "The Old Man."
But don't you cry no more.
All right, so moving on.
Whoa.
What? What you want to promote the Razor? Because so what did you see on Twitter, Jay Will?
All right, no. I fully watched that match, and let me just say, like, Grant, let's give Keith Lee his praise. When his music hit, there was a decent pop for that crowd. But once he actually got into the ring,
there was a hush.
It was like, don't get me wrong. Okay, I will give credit. If I break down specific seconds of it, when he was throwing the flurry of punches, it looked good. But then he went for that turnaround discus-like punch. Bruh, it missed. Then they went into the corner. He missed the headbutt with that. And then what happened? Swerve came in and he caught Swerve and he stood there. It was an awkward, 30 seconds of
hello, baby.
It's like, where do we go? Where do we go?
Baby?
Where do we go? You got me? You got me, bruh? You got me. yo, you got me? You got me? And then nothing. And I'm like, what is this? And then it was again the second awkward turn pitch. Like, come on, bro. Why are we watching this?
Nah.
You know what? I want to retract my
And-
statement.
no,
Marriage
hold on,
wasn't
wait.
bad for him. He
No.
was getting lazy at home, and Mia was like, listen, you got to get your ass up out of here, man. You're just laying around, playing video games all day. You don't let your hair turn gray. You ain't even apply your dye. You ain't gone to work out. You ain't here eating Twinkies. And I need you to get your ass out there and do some work. He's like, come on,
You
baby.
know what? You know what was you know what the most frustrating part about that entire thing was when you hear JR on commentary saying his feet moving like he's a lightweight champion. First of all, lightweight one, that's never happening. Champion, man, I don't know if that's ever happening again without Swerve involved in it. So let's call it what it is. That looked bad. And granted, I want him to look good, but it's like, come on, man. Come on.
See, it's the fact that people are trying to blame WWE when he's the one that's just making himself look bad. We're not talking about that. Y'all trying to blame Vince, but he's the one that's not applying the pressure where it need to be applied.
You opened that can of worms that I didn't want to lean into.
We're going to turn. Look, we're not going to go down this rabbit hole.
Okay, fine.
All right, so I'm gonna give you 2 minutes, and then we're moving on. So go, Jay Will.
Let's call it what it is. 2 different people have been asked to work on their appearance for them to be reputable as a champion. They've done things like change his name, change his costume, his outfit, change everything. They tried things that they could do. What did one person do? They got the same information for him. He lost weight. He toned up. He became buff. And what happened? He became a character that is now currently holding the IC title. And you telling me, I'm done.
Okay, we're gonna end it there. All right, we know how much in love with Gunther you are, Jay Will. It's all good. You see that now? Now we're moving on. I was watching New Japan Wrestling, and man, I know this is your shit. Yeah. And we got a new women's champion, as we knew that we would have. We have Jay White, who lost to the name was Eddie Kingston in a match that made me not want to be a wrestler anymore. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm good. You ain't Gunther. I'm straight because y'all ain't about to chop me like that. Have my chest all fucked up. Hell to the nah. I was disappointed in the Kumite match. That was some okay, homicide. I mean, they did their thing, but I guess it wasn't what I was expecting. It was different. But that damn Jay White and Eddie Kingston match. Listen, I'm a fan of Eddie Kingston. I like Eddie Kingston. I'm gonna be real short on this. It was a really good match. If you do not watch New Japan Wrestling, I highly advise that you go back. What's the name of that pay-per-view again, Mel? Help me out. Battle in the Valley. There you go. Battle in the Valley.
2023.
Mercedes Moné coming away, beating Kyrie, becoming a new women's IWGP Women's Champion. Am I saying that correctly?
The woman IWGPW Women's Champion.
I know you watched it. What did you think, Mel?
I felt like it was a good match. And before I continue on, I just want to let y'all know Bailey was in attendance at that. She was there. And it was one more guy there. Do you know, Marshall? Who was there?
Oh, who's there? Who's there? Who?
Jay Will, do you know who's there?
Who's there? Who's there? Tell us.
Mr. Bill Brooks was there. CM Punk was in attendance.
Did you catch that? But here's the thing. He wasn't like on the floor.
He was in the back. So was Bailey.
In that kind of rafters, kind of sort of. You know what I'm saying?
So was Bailey. So was Bailey at the top as well.
That's how they do it, though. Listen, that's how you stay low key with it. You know what I mean?
So,
that's how you stay low key with it.
I'm just
like, you know who was there? Who was there? Who?
Bill Brooks.
All right. So congratulations, Mercedes Monet definitely getting more eyes on New Japan Wrestling. Jay White, it's gonna be interesting to see where he goes. I mean, he had already lost once, so I guess he got to lose 2 times to officially be out. I guess. Okay, whatever. So y'all tuned in for the Elimination Chamber review, right? But before we get there, all right, we had the go home show for SmackDown, right? It's in Montreal, right? They already had the cage up there. They already had the chamber cage up there. The jump was looking. Before we move on, Jay Will, do you want to say congratulations to your boo, Mercedes Monet, on winning and becoming a new champ? Just say congratulations right quick.
I gotta say congratulations. We knew she was gonna win, but
There you go.
there it is.
All right,
Let's
that's
go.
it. All right, so
And
boom.
One
Go ahead,
thing you
Mel.
forgot, Marshall.
Yeah,
Jay White is done with New Japan Wrestling.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. He had to lose twice because he just had
He
a match
lost.
where
He lost that match. Loser leaves Japan. He lost in
Yeah.
Japan. Now he just lost to Eddie
Yeah.
Kingston.
and that means he can't fight
So
nobody
now
in New
he's
Japan, nobody
no
New
more
Japan
New
promotion,
Japan. That
whatever.
means his contract is up. Now,
Yep.
on to that SmackDown.
Yes, sir. Okay, so yeah, we had the chamber cage up top. Natty came out starting the show. They in Canada, saying hometown girl, homecoming for. Then Shotzi came out. I was wondering why the hell was Shotzi coming out, but it was for the tag team for Ronda and Shayna.
Yep.
Boom, Ronda gets the submission over Shotzi, so Ronda and Shayna gets the win. Still can't wait for them two to go at it. It was all about Sammy and Roman on SmackDown leading up to that. And then we had Mel's group, Hit Row.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Then Bray and Uncle Howdy, they come out. We get a whole holy shit from the Montreal crowd. Mel's laughing. What you think about that, Mel?
bro. They kind of butter. I'm telling y'all right now. It's all right. Right now, you gotta take your licks, and then good things is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, y'all. Right now, they getting their ass beat. But by 2025, they'll be tag team champions. It's all right.
Stay tuned.
Hey,
It's coming.
You know what? You know what? You're absolutely right. We definitely getting a slow burn with them because we look at people who came back, bruh, they taking the worst of it right now.
They taking the worst of it, but they're on TV.
No,
They're on
yo,
TV.
I'd rather be on TV than be on YouTube.
I'm telling you, they're on TV.
To be
A lot of people-
squashed within 30 seconds.
And they hit a new track, you know what I'm saying? Hit a new track for a hot second before they got interrupted by Bray and Uncle Howdy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But here was the kicker of that whole intro, you know what I'm saying? This is why they got squashed, because Bray said that the winner between the Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar match, he was going to be coming after. And this is why I say, watch the go home shows. Because as soon as he said that shit, I said, Brock's not working with him. Bobby gonna win. Bobby gonna win. I know people was like, no, Brock's gonna get it. No, Brock Lesnar ain't doing that shit. Brock's like, shoot that motherfucker. I'm going ice fishing. So boom, Emma, good job. I really like Emma being back. Love you, boo. Sheamus and Drew versus the Viking Raiders. Sheamus and Drew get the win, of course. Like I said, it's all about Sammy and Roman. So we're getting up more Sammy, more Roman. Karrion Kross, I guess he's beefing with Ray for whatever reason. Who knows? Asuka and Liv. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of zoned out in this match because I started watching the All-Star game. Because I received a text that Miz was playing. I was like, let me check out my boy Miz. You know what I'm saying? He's on Raw, so you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. And Miz was out there balling. We're gonna talk back and talk about that in a little bit. I got excited there, my boy Miz. And then we had the main event. Like I told y'all last week, Madcap Moss won that whole bullshit. Think about who was all in that tournament. He beat all of them to go lose against Gunther. Yep, it happened. And then we got 15 minutes of Sami Zayn just taking it in from the Canadian crowd. And I'm glad that they did this because it just gave us a preview of what we was going to see the following day. Okay. But before we got to that, guess what? Miz hit a half-court shot. It was Wade's dog. you catch that, Mill? Did you catch Miz
Yes,
half court shot?
sir.
He
Yes,
was
sir.
thick, right?
Did you see Fat Joe reaction?
Yeah, he was over there
Joey
talking
Crack was
smack.
like,
Oh. He was over there talking big shit, dog. He didn't even know what was going on. It was like, I think him and his son, or I ain't catch it all. They was over there just going, bro. The joke was so fucking funny. But yeah, Miz hitting the half court shot, even though it was waved off. It was good stuff. Oh, what's up, Jay Will?
Not,
Did you catch it? Did you catch the half court shot?
I did see the half court shot.
Okay. What you think? Cool deal. All right, so Elimination Chamber, y'all. Here we go. The pre-show, Peter was back looking like Lex Luthor. I love it. WWE was being petty. Y'all seen Tony with the tweets going to Ariel. People need to calm down. Only sports entertainment, man. It's only wrestling. Calm the hell down. All right. I was happy to see my man out there, Canadian. First event out there since 1987. You know what I mean? I'm thinking if Sammy don't win after the reaction I saw last night, these guys going to riot. But then, Mel, as you pointed out, somebody had a sign: if Sammy loses, we're going to walk out peacefully. And
walk out, and that's what they did. Got their asses up out of there.
So here we go with the review. All right, we get a lengthy promo. It was all right. I didn't boo. So it was pretty good. And we started off with the women's chamber match. I had Liv and Natty started off. Raquel entered next. Then Nikki Cross. Carmella did her thing. Didn't get the win. Asuka gets the win. Going to move on to face Bianca Belair. So Mel, what did you think starting off with the women's elimination chamber match? Like it? It's not like it? What you think? Let's talk. As Cody would say, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about it.
What do you want to talk about? That's solid match. It was solid. Good way to start the show off. It had some key moments. I like what Asuka was doing in there. I felt like Liv Morgan did some good stuff in there. It was pretty solid.
Okay. Jay Will?
The women's rumble was definitely a good start to the event.
The women's chamber?
Chamber, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, the women's chamber, definitely a good start to the event. I predicted it.
Ooh.
One for one.
Yep, you predicted. Mel predicted it too. Jose, you suck. You picked Raquel Rodriguez. We know why you picked her, Sean. Mel, you was right. So congratulations, you two gentlemen.
No, Marshall. No, who did you pick?
I picked Carmella, but you know what? Corey Graves didn't disappoint with his reaction. Corey Graves still gave me.
Yeah,
I like Corey Graves on commentary.
Yeah, when to be honest with you, he did great on the show as far as him. I'm supporting my wife. Yeah, she's beautiful. Like,
imagine if she would have won. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh yes, 100%. 100%. You would have enjoyed it because that's his wife. You expect, but he went like it was moments where he was like, it seemed off the cuff for him. So it was like, all right, bro, like this is it. He did good, but she didn't win.
Not shit.
So 1 for 1 for me.
Yeah. All right. But she was in the final two, though. You know what I'm saying? She did make it to the final two.
Surprisingly, yes.
All right. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh snap! I'm about to win this money. I'm about to win this. Damn. So it's all good. Next we got Bobby and Brock. I told y'all. Let's see. Jay, you picked Brock. You're a loser. Mel, since you was quiet, you picked Brock. You picked Brock Lesnar.
I did not.
You did too. Or did you change your pick? You changed your pick?
No, in my video I said.
He's talking about his video. You little.
In
well, I got right here on the show.
In my video.
So he was out here flip flopping.
Nah,
he was flip flopping. Bro, you see that, right? You see that, right?
No, go back to my video.
Flip flopping.
Go back to my video. What did I say?
So on the show,
he said, "Well, yeah, hey,
fans. With Brock,
Go
But on
look
the
at the
video,
clip.
Nah,
but on
no,
your
no,
Jay
no.
Will, we about to
No, no,
have
no.
your
We're not
we
counting
about to
that.
make your views
No,
skyrocket,
because
bro.
one overrides the
We about to have
other.
your go check out his clip. All right, it's on 613 Faye Production. You can check it out now on YouTube. You know what I mean, and on platforms. All right, and then go and watch the show. And yeah, he a flip flopper. Yeah,
I'm not flip flopping.
you did flip flop. I got
that
Brock
Bobby.
right here.
I said Bobby was going to win.
You said Brock.
That's 2 for 2.
Anyway,
my man out here flip flopping for the
flip
streets,
flopping like
man.
a mug. You know what I'm saying? Jose picked Bobby, so good job, Jose. And Mel picked Brock. So
I
yeah,
picked Brock. Yeah, I picked Brock.
You ain't
I'm
have
standing
Mel
by
on
my
that
pick.
island by himself when you picked him.
I'm
Loser.
standing by my pick. My man trying to go by his short that he dropped that day. Nah,
So
we
since
going
I'm the
by.
only winner here on this segment,
I
it
technically
feels
won.
good to pick right both times. All right.
I technically won.
I picked Bobby in my clip as well and on the show. So it felt good to pick. Like I said, I watched the Go Home show. And let me guess. You figured that Bobby was going to win after you watched the Go Home show, huh, Jay Will? With one L.
I mean, you got to pay attention to the content.
Anywho. Matter of fact, I think I said on the show that I was going to wait. And I think, yeah, that means you watch the Go Home show because I was kind of torn. So yeah, pick right. So what did y'all think about the match? How did y'all think about how Bobby won? How Brock lost, going ham. He's going ice fishing. While Bobby Lashley go deal with Bray for about 3 months. So Brock glad. Well, now he got to fight Omos.
He got to fight who?
Yeah, Omos just challenged Brock.
Bruh, I'm just glad this shit is over between Bobby and Brock. Okay, we had 3 disappointing matches in a row, and that last match wasn't bad until the finish. That last match was not the one at Elimination Chamber was not bad until the finish.
Oh yeah,
it had you off it literally had you off the edge of your seat. I don't know, that match for like 5 minutes. That's how quick it was going.
Yeah,
like
it was. I thought it was going to get a better pay-per-view. You know, I mean, not a better pay-per-view, but a better match with Bobby and Brock. You know, especially since Timmy the Table got taken out. You know what I mean?
We thought we was going to get a better ending result.
Yeah, more action came in aftermath.
And then they hit us with a low blow, and then they thought, oh, if Brock tears some shit up in F5, a couple referee, we'd be okay. No, just let that shit die.
We're in Canada. They'll walk out peacefully.
And to have Brock lose in his home country is crazy.
He's not his home country. He's just hunting that country.
He Canadian. That man is Canadian.
He has dual citizenship.
Because he likes the hunting. Because he likes the elk.
No, and he born
Colin can appreciate this. He likes the bison out there. All right. So yeah. So boom. We had Seth.
Whoa, you're just gonna skip my opinion.
I mean, what opinion do you have on this, Jay Will?
I mean, I agree with Mel.
You picked Brock. You don't want to admit you picked Brock.
I didn't pick Brock. I picked Bobby.
In the middle of the night.
Check my video.
In the middle of the night, you changed your pick.
Check my video. Anyway, I mean, it wasn't the ending I was expecting. I didn't expect him to win by disqualification. Like, I didn't expect Bobby to win by DQ for real. Okay. But we're here now.
Not like that, anyway.
No. Yeah. Not by a nut shot.
Right. So then we had the Seth as the Joker, where everybody's always saying Seth is the Joker persona with him doing the laugh or whatever. So we got to see him as the Jaquan Phoenix. Hope I said that man's name right. Joker, which I did like. And then Bex comes out as Batman, I guess. And talking about they're going to the man cave, which is a perfect time to send the plug to my guys at the Man Cave Sports Podcast here on the 613 Faye Productions Network. Make sure you check my bros Jay Jones and G Money out. What's up, fellas? On Saturdays. All right. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I got to do it. When I heard him say that, I was like, I got to do it. So there you go. Then we get Judgment Day. Rhea, Mommy with Don by the side, and Finn going up against Beth and Edge. Beth Phoenix and Edge get the win. So I changed my pick, I think, because I was going with Beth and Edge on the show. Jay, you picked Finn. You still suck. Mel, you was with me on the show. You picked Beth and Edge, and then Jose, you picked Beth and Edge. So, all right, Jay Will, why'd you pick Finn and Rhea? You got the win.
I
No, you
mean,
didn't.
choice.
Matter of fact, no, you didn't get the win
I got the win.
because
I didn't get the win.
nah, Mel, yeah, you got the win. You and
Yes,
Jose
I
got
got
the
the
win.
win.
You and
Yes.
Jose got the win.
Y'all thought Beth Phoenix was gonna come back and lose?
I thought they was going. Yeah, I did. I thought I was sitting back. I'm like,
I did.
but then Rhea's doing her thing. So yeah,
No.
yeah.
The
Beth and Edge
reason
with
why
the
they
win.
had this match is so this way Edge and Beth could win on the Judgment Day without Rhea looking bad. That's why Finn Balor got pinned and Rhea was on the outside. Okay? That's it. They had to get their one up on them to continue this stupid ass feud. I'm gonna save it for the Raw. I'm good.
Okay, my man. Jay Will.
I lost.
He ain't got shit to say.
Yep.
He lost.
Yep. Loser.
I lost. 2 for 3. 2 for
Let's
3.
see the herd. And I changed my pick too, so I lost on that one too. So it's all good. All right. So then next we had the men's elimination chamber match. And we had old Seth Rollins and Johnny Wrestler. Johnny Gargano started off. Austin Theory came in next, then Damian Priest, then Bronson Reed, and then my man Montez Ford. I just want y'all to let y'all know Montez is doing great. Bianca hit me up. He all right. He's good. You ain't got to worry about him. It was something for Logan Paul to come in and do his thing, which I was like, okay. He kind of did that move a little bit better than Hangman Page. That was sweet. What do y'all think? Jay Will. Let me see. Who did you pick, Jay Will? Don't have your pick here. Mel picked Johnny.
Yes,
Johnny went
sir.
out. Jose picked Theory to retain.
I picked Theory to retain.
And of course, I picked Montez. Okay. So go ahead, Jay Will. Have your moment.
I mean, do I need to say it? Do I need to say it?
Nah, you don't have to.
Oh no!
So
Damn
don't
that.
talk about
No,
Logan
damn that.
Paul
I'm
coming
3
back.
for 4. I'm 3 for 4. I'm 3 for 4.
Talk about your guy Logan Paul coming
2
back.
for 4, but yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
No, it's 3 for 4. Anyway, seriously gotta give credit to Montez because, bro, he did a crazy good job in that match that night, bro. Like it looked good. He looked extremely good. The men's elimination chamber was very entertaining. It was the placement of that was definitely at a great place. I was right, but I'll let y'all go ahead and have y'all turn because I was right.
Go ahead, Mel.
All right, y'all. As I stated before, and I will say it again. I am never betting on somebody from Cleveland, around Cleveland, near Cleveland. If you got Clee in your name, I'm not even going near you. All right?
Oh, man.
Y'all Ohio native people, every time I put my money down on you, I go broke.
Damn.
Every time I put my money, I went in that match and I was like, you know what? Johnny gonna do this for me. He gonna do this. Canada love wrestlers. He called himself Johnny Wrestling. We got it. Okay. I thought he was gonna walk out the champion. They could have still did that Logan Paul shit, but Johnny could have won the match. But you know what he did? Got packed up by Montez Ford. Shout out my brother on Black History Month. And I'm glad you're doing great. Especially jumping so high from that cage, from that chamber. All right.
Mm.
And Bianca, hey.
I relay the message. So Bianca, I hit you after the show. And I told y'all, hey, look, I'm back working out. So I told y'all if I was gonna talk that smack after Montez lost, I had to start hitting the weights again. And it's as soon as he got rolled out the ring, I started doing push-ups. So yeah. All right, so with that, as Mark Henry would say, it's time for the main event. Even though this is WWE, not AEW. So boom, Roman comes out first. And it was the first time in a long time that we have heard the arena ring boos like that since the turn, I should say. Boos like that for the tribal chief. I mean, there was a couple of cheers, really couldn't hear them, but it was mainly boos across the arena. Even when he went and did the ones, you ain't really see too many ones up out of it. You seen a couple. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really see too many. Of course, being a Sammy's homeland, Sammy's literal homeland of Montreal. He's from Montreal. When that when that joint hit, man, it was just as loud as it was on SmackDown. You know what I mean? That's why we had to go through SmackDown. Basket.
Shout out to them changing up this music again.
Yeah, let them go.
Shit, make you want to dance and shit.
To your point, Jay, we'll hit that joint with the intro, baby. Hey, for real.
Hey, shout out to them changing his music because bro, people didn't like the last one that when he was on the conspiracy theory stuff. People didn't really like that music.
He had a heel. He got a face version, and he has a heel version of that song.
Yeah,
people need to realize that some wrestlers are able to have that. They can have two songs, one be a face and one could be a heel.
Yeah, facts. I give you that.
Yeah. Cool. So he definitely received Heroes Homecoming welcome. He was definitely hyped, and I just absolutely love that for Sammy. I cannot imagine that feeling. You know what I mean? Coming to your home crowd, millions chanting your name and everything. You know what I'm saying? The goosebumps you're feeling, the electricity you're feeling, the ampness that you're feeling. Oh man, you probably feel like you could run through a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? You're just so jacked up. You know what I mean? But we get the match going in. Hey, we talked about this on the review show, pre-show. I mean, Jimmy and Jay surprised the shit out of me. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Okay, did y'all go through the tunnel or some shit like that? Bet, because they was there in Canada.
Y'all ain't shit.
Right, I could have said something else, but I didn't. Boom. Sammy Spears, Jay. Roman retains. Out comes Kevin, beating up on Sammy. I don't know what the hell Paul Heyman was doing. That shit was crazy with the little sissy hits.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? But did you see how after it
Don't
fast
beat
was
up his
all
tribal
over?
chief.
How fast it was all over? Roman just got the hell up out of there, bro. Like it was just like, all right, he did that rolling out the ring. He just walked on to the back, dog.
Let
I
them
was
have
like,
their
damn.
moment.
Yeah. So
that's the second time he did that, y'all.
who that? Roman?
Let the people that lost have their moment in their home, because he did that at Clash of the Castle too.
Yeah,
He
did.
Drew.
He let Drew and them have their moment. So
He also won both of them.
Yep.
Okay. So what y'all think about it, man? What y'all think about it, Mel? Think about the main event, the pay-per-view overall. Or excuse me, the premium live event.
I told you. We all knew. Roman was gonna walk in there. Roman was gonna beat him. Roman was gonna leave. Now what I didn't know was Roman was gonna beat him, not only beat him, but talk trash to his wife in front of him.
Ooh.
That man pulled up to his wife and said, I wanted him in my family. He was in her
No.
face,
What
in the
about her
kids,
reaction?
in the kid's
She
face.
loved you. I was like, oh, she's in on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was on
It's
what?
beautiful.
He said that to her in front of the kids and everybody. And then what made it even crazier, what made the fans go even more crazy, was at one moment Sammy ran back and rolled back outside, gave his wife a quick kiss, and then went back in the ring. But we knew this shit. Excuse me. We knew that man didn't stand a chance.
Oh, you're good. We're an hour in. You're good.
He didn't stand a chance against the tribal. When we throw our foes up, he throws his ones up. All right.
Quiet down, baby.
It's, you feel me? It's the tribal chief up here, and then we getting right there. You feel me? We're right there. So Roman, appreciate you, dogs. All right. You was the safe bet, as Quavo would say, but you was the best bet.
Okay. Jay Will.
I really have to speak on how great the storytelling in this match was. Like, we really have to talk about how great the moment was when Roman is talking to his wife and yelling at his wife from the ring. You got to talk about how Sammy's wife was really involved in the match. And side note, it makes me question, like, did she get paid for performing a part of that too? Because I mean,
Of course.
she's playing a part in that.
She got as much money as Zach Gowen's mom got for his part. For her part. We all know she got paid for that shit.
Oh Jesus. You got it, but you also had to talk about, like, the two guys really did a good job selling the hell out of that match. That, like, it was two professionals who really told a real story within that match. And it's you I said it before, how, like, NXT's crowd and the international crowd, they're just crazy good for these moments, these big moments. We waited, what was it? Let's see, the match started. Dang, we waited at the very least, at least 5 minutes for them to really start the match, dog. It was we talking about screaming Sammy. We talking about booing Roman. We talking about, dog.
Fuck
It
you, Roman.
was,
It's like 5 minutes of a fuck you, Roman chant.
bro. Yes, dog. It's crazy. That crowd was electric. Electric is the best word to describe it. But storytelling wise, there's nothing to me at this moment. Granted, I'm no expert. To me, there's nothing that could have really improved how well they told a story for that match.
Cool down. Cool down. So, what y'all think, man? Would you recommend this pay per view to a friend or nah? Jay Will?
Yes, I would totally recommend this for a friend.
Okay. What about you, Mel?
Yeah, it was a solid pay-per-view.
Okay. Cool up. Cool up. Cool up. All right. So, with that being said, the pay per view ended with Sammy. And then Monday Night Raw started off with Sammy, right? Trying to make it right with Kevin. Did y'all catch the follow up show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cool. So y'all saw Sammy out there trying to make it right with KO, and KO pretty much standing on what he had said some months ago when he said he ain't want nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not fighting the bloodline for you. I'm fighting the bloodline for me. I'm fighting the bloodline for your family, so they ain't gotta watch you get beat down and get, as he said, your ass whooped. Like I got my ass whooped. You know what I mean? Like USA letting everything fly. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was pretty tense. And then we get Baron Corbin because he's mad about getting interrupted last week, and so
Bum ass
Sammy
Corbin.
and Miss Sammy having a fight. So Jay Will, you pointed this out. You're like from main event to Baron Corbin. You know what I mean? But you don't like it, Jay Will. You don't like Sammy just going up against the tribal chief, and then you got to face Baron Corbin, as you put it, bum ass Corbin.
So I'm seeing it in different ways, and if you really are a person who's looking at commentary on the internet, because we have discussions, it's common
You say the internet?
within the internet. Like we talk in our group chat. We see people having talks about it on wrestling forums, Twitter, all that stuff. And it is a good question to think about when you put Sami Zayn, who was against the head of the company, like the biggest name within the company, and then put him against Baron Corbin. And you start questioning yourself. It was like, was this a good idea? Because like you did kind of ruin him.
This is why you need to stay off the internet.
No, but here's why. This is two different sides you can look at it. You can look at it as you're ruining Sami because he went from the mountaintop back all the way down, versus you see the potential of really selling how really good his character truly is.
Okay. I'll pause you right there.
Go ahead.
Before we waste on. Okay. So if you paid attention to the show beforehand, like he was interrupted. Sami interrupted Corbin during an interview before he started bad-mouthing Cody.
Right.
So it's like, it's not so much as you're downgrading Sami to go against Cody, because the prior week, Corbin, because the prior week just had Cody whooping up on Corbin. You dig what I'm saying? So for Corbin to come out and pick a fight with Sami because you interrupted my time is not a bad thing, especially when Sami whoops his ass for talking to smack. Because as we all know, Corbin is like a good heel. So I don't look at it as a bad thing, and I think you're looking too much into it.
No, because if you listen to what I said, I never said I was choosing a side on either one of them. I simply said I'm seeing two different sides of this conversation. I'm seeing how you take the guy who's.
I'm not looking at the conversation though. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the show.
No, but I'm simply looking at both sides, because you can, okay, fine. If you didn't look at social media, you can see, damn, Baron Corbin has really been a joke character for a while.
Right. So it's going to be about who is Baron Corbin going to get beat up against next week.
No, again,
not about
yes,
Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn is going to be moving on to continuing to take down the bloodline.
This is my point. For a person who is a casual watcher who hasn't paid attention in the long run, that makes sense. Versus a person who's watched Sami's progression for a longer period of time. That's why I'm saying that you can look at it in two totally different ways. And I can see how you can say this is a point to either ruin Sami or just a point to say that Sami is amazing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm perfectly with the idea of this is selling Sami as such a big figure within the company.
Yeah, we know he's amazing.
Right, but some people may not see him as that. Some people may not. That's my entire point.
Okay. And that's why you're Jay Will with 1 L. All right.
Jay Will.
Mel, you want to add anything to that, Mel?
No.
I gotta still process what Jay Will said.
just
We always
had to
did anything with Jay Will afterwards. You gotta process what the hell he said. So I'm gonna have to fans.
All I'm saying is I'm looking at two sides of the same coin. I'm looking at two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the internet though. That's like when you said the internet, you threw me.
But
all the way off. And this is my left. And you're watching
I also look at
you
it
threw
as
me
the
all
fan.
the way off when you said that, because I'm watching the show. So
No,
it's like
I'm
I
looking
totally
at it-
got it. Why
Okay, but
that
hold on.
happened?
So let's be
But I
honest
give
with ourselves. Let's be
I
honest with
digress.
ourselves.
I digress.
Us here, who's watching this, us who is recording this, we have been watching for a very long time.
Mhm.
We remember when it happened. For someone who's just jumping in, what would they think?
I mean, if they're just jumping in, I don't think that they would care, because they only seen one episode.
Okay.
If you're saying they're just jumping in, now when did they jump in? Did they jump in last week?
So
did they jump in 2 weeks ago?
If
Did they jump in
jumped
3 weeks ago?
if they jumped in, let's say a year ago,
Then they would be in tune with what's going on.
I mean,
Okay, you know what? This is why we're going on. This goes back to Cody
move
Infant,
on.
man.
Man, just let this go. We talking about Barry Corbin and Sam.
Right? That's what I'm trying to wrap that shit up real quick.
Let it
Luckily, Jay
go.
Will was 1L. All right, so so then we get the interview with Rhea and Dom,
1L.
Austin Theory, Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa versus Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali is like excited that he gets a win over Dolph Ziggler. I just totally breezed past that Rhea Ripley and Dom interview, but it was mainly about Rhea Ripley basically saying she's going to win, more or less so. Then we get Miz, of course, mentioning the half court shot. And then my guy, our guy, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
Yep, he comes on out, and it's so. What do you want to talk about? And then we get Paul Heyman up on the screen, bruised up, neck braced, and he's talking smack. Talking smack. What you think, Jay Will? Is he getting up under Cody's skin? You look like you was thoroughly enjoying that.
Oh,
when
dog.
I mentioned it.
It is a conversation to always be had about how Paul really knows how to just mess with you so bad. It's crazy. And yeah, under his skin is not the appropriate. He is wearing that man's skin, bruh. Is that dog 1 week from 1 week to another? Jesus Christ.
Being reckless with it. He's gonna lose to Mr. Heyman in a minute. He's gonna be like, damn it, Paul.
Right.
What you think, Mel? You want to speak on it?
Cody. Every time Paul comes out, it feels like he's just getting the one up on you. All right. Paul Heyman said it. Those belts mean everything to Roman. And just to let you know, Roman don't want your wife. Okay?
Hey, you can take that to the bank. So moving on. Hey, all right.
Yo.
Oscar versus Nikki Cross. Oscar gets the win. Then we get the face off with Bianca and Oscar. Is this a hint that Bianca might be going on vacation for a little bit? She might be losing the belt to Oscar. What y'all think?
Nope.
We're gonna see. We had to wait. Get close. We ain't gonna talk about it now. We'll see as we get closer to the road to WrestleMania. See what I did there? We just finished talking about Cody. See that? Seth is in the back. He doesn't have the red boost this time, but it's all good. And it's a look back at Brock going ham. And I thought Brock was going to be suspended, and that we wasn't going to see.
I was definitely surprised about that one.
Yeah, right. And then it comes out that Omos is challenging Brock Lesnar. I think I kind of missed it because I don't know what happened. But I got sidetracked and I didn't hit rewind. Like the WrestleMania, is that supposed to be like a WrestleMania match? Or
that's what I heard. He challenging him a match at WrestleMania.
Okay. That's what I thought. I wasn't for sure. Thank you, Mel, for clarifying that. What y'all think about that? Omos. Bathroom break. Bathroom break. Nah. Hey. DraftKings bet. Let's get on the bracket early. How many suplexes does Brock Lesnar get on Omos? Whether it be belly to belly, whatever suplexes, how many suplexes does Brock Lesnar get? Because you know that's all he's going to do, baby. Unless he attack the legs and ground the pound, unless we see some old UFC Brock Lesnar.
That's a great idea,
you know
for a bet on there.
How
many F5s will we see? How many suplexes will we see? Like, yeah, no, that's a good bet who's going to be the winner in the end.
Hey, I think Mel's dog liked that program, man. Like Mel's dog, he barked 7 times, Mel. He got 7. All right, my man. Hey, so you gotta look at the good parts of Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Mel heard Brock Lesnar and Omos. He was like, "Oh man, fuck that shit." But let's look at the good things of it. You know what I mean? Like, what move can Omos try to get on Brock?
That's the biggest thing that I've been thinking about. I'm like, what are they planning on showing off with Omos with improvements for him to go up against Brock? Bruh, like Brock is one of them ticket draw people, bruh. Like it's showing that there can be some major improvements shown from Omos with this match.
It's gonna be a big ass F5.
Nigga.
like how many times does he get Omos big ass up? I say twice, maybe twice. He ain't about to F5 him like 5-6 times like he was doing Roman.
Nah, yeah.
And he ain't about to suplex him 20-something times like he was doing John Cena. You know, so we gotta see. We'll see. Okay. Where are we at now? So Seth and Miz go at it. Seth gets the win via DQ. Bronson Reed and Alpha Academy meets backstage. I think Bronson Reed versus Omos or Otis, excuse me,
Shoosh.
would be, as JER would say, a slobber knocker, bro. Like that would be like two big hard hitting dudes.
Two dudes with the same size but two totally different outlooks on life.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dog. That you're looking at two juggernauts together fight against one another, dog.
Reinforce the ring, Bubba. I'm trying to tell you.
Bruh, I'm telling you. If any one of them go to the top rope and do a superplex, that ring is done.
It's done, bro. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Because Bronson Reed's from the top rope. His joint just. He looks like if he stays up there any longer than what he's already up there for, the whole shit's going to collapse. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm glad he just steps off and just.
Also, Random didn't give him credit for his match, for him in the Elimination Chamber. Bro, yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, they all had to get him up out of there.
Yeah,
you know
yeah, they had to. They absolutely had to.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So after that, we had Ding Dong Hello. I love Bailey with Damage Control, and we had Becky and Lita's back. I missed all what happened because I got sidetracked. I probably blanked out or something. Start reminiscing about Lita and stuff, you know. I start thinking about Bailey because I love Bailey. I love Lita. And then I came to at the match with Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. And as we just mentioned, Bronson Reed with that damn off the top rope. But we did see the seeds for Otis possibly splitting from Chad Gable, being distracted from M male maximum male models. I forgot the shorty's name. But yeah. We'll see what happens with
y'all.
that.
When he says male, he's talking about MALE, not MEL. Okay? That's not my group. Just want to make sure we clarify. Male. All right, he's talking about male, not male. Male. Okay. We good.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, what did you think about that segment there, Mel? Did you like that segment? Didn't like that segment? Are you looking forward to the turn, to the split?
Listen, as long if Otis goes with them, as long as he don't wear onesie, we good.
Let's get him and Bronson Reed out them Jones. How about that? Let's get 2 for 1.
All right, I'm fully in agreement with that one.
You know what I'm saying? So then we had Bobby came out. That was Elias he destroyed, right?
I don't know. Elias look a lot like Ezekiel.
Thank you, man. I was definitely alluding to that. I'm like, yo, what's up with this dude, man? Ever since he came back, he ain't got no friends. Like, he's trying to be a face, but I guess everybody's remembering he was a heel. So they treat this motherfucker like Grumpy Smurf, bro. Like, ain't nobody trying to be his friend back there, dog. Like, the heels don't want to be his friend. The faces don't want to be his friend.
Nobody wants to walk with Elias, man. Nobody.
Oh, man. WWE stands for won't with Elias, you know?
I know you didn't come with that on the spot.
On the fly, baby. Yeah, on the fly. That's I'm a genius.
Nah, WWE stands for we want Ezekiel.
Oh man, back.com. Oh man. And then after all that, we get the main event. Edge versus Austin Theory for the US title. And Theory retains, of course, with the help of Finn. Why do they keep on giving these matches? But we know the people are going to lose, but it's just for another storyline. I kind of like it. What did y'all think about it? Jay Will, did you catch this?
I mean, yeah, I called it. It's just a setup. It's a setup for something. So
Man,
I'm not looking more than any further than that.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mel?
man. At this point, just give us Demon Finn Balor at WrestleMania. Okay? At this point, give us Judgment Day Demon. The Judgment Demon.
Cage
alright?
match?
Ooh.
Cage match?
Okay, some type of match. I thought it was over after I Quit match. Apparently, shit gotta keep
After
going.
I quit, man, I quit.
Right.
After I quit, man, I don't want no more. I'm good. Obviously, they're lying.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Seeing the match is concerned, I'm not particularly worried about. I'm interested in seeing what kind of music they would give Demon Finn Balor a part of the Judgment Day. That entrance music, dog, it has to be. Ooh, I'm interested in that one. I'm sorry.
After the conversation we was having in the pre-production the other night, I still got Batista's joint, that Walk Alone in my head. Cause that was my shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely had to have a conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. Look at you thinking right now. I see the wheels turning, Jake. Will you thinking about a song, bro? Stop it, man.
Absolutely. Hey, no, real quick before you continue. Today I was at work and I walked out of my office and I was singing the rated R Edge's joint. And my coworker walked up. She's like, "Are you singing Edge's music?" She's like, "I'm like, yeah." And she's like, "You watch wrestling?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I sent her my podcast, and she's like, "Oh, I'm definitely watching." Shout out to her. Appreciate her.
Go ahead,
She's a
shout her
real one
out.
for
Shout out.
that.
What's her name? Shout her out.
I'm not saying her name.
You're not gonna say her
No,
name? All right, well, check it out. I'm
Miss
gonna shout out some
Morris. Let's
fans.
go with
And
Miss
on that,
Morris. You know who
and
you
on
are.
that note,
Yeah, you
I
gotta do an
just
alias.
unfollow Jay Will on Instagram and Twitter, okay? Because he's out here singing Edge's song.
Oh man! Hey, shout out to our fans, Dynasty and Mel. I hope I'm saying this right. Mel Rotten on shouting us out in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Checking us out. Keep on checking us out, baby. We love all our fans. Keep on checking us out in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast on Facebook. Hey, anything y'all fellas want to hit up, touch up on before we roll up out of here? Jay, Skip, Will.
I mean, I do have
No Dom hate today. No Dom hate this week.
Positive note. Congratulations to Sonya Deville making that big step. She's engaged now.
Oh, okay, congratulations.
Congratulations to her.
Look,
I'm still
that
not.
chick looks good in the suit.
I'm not completely happy for her because our last feud with Naomi, but congratulations to her for the real life changes.
Yeah. Okay, Mel, anything you want to share, brother?
Happy Black History Month, y'all. Shout out all the black wrestlers and Athena, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and now Naomi. I'm proud of y'all four ladies for all being women's champion during Black History Month. Thank you.
My man. And with that, I want to wish son happy second birthday. You know what I'm saying? My little grandson turning 2. You make me feel old, but hey, this is what we're doing, baby. We're doing this for you. And generational wealth, baby, for all of 613 Faye. Like I said, follow everything. 613 Faye. Shout out to our sisters over at the Fast Crew, to our brothers over at the Man Cave Sports Podcast. And as we like to say here at In the Four Corners of Wrestling Podcast, foes up, quads down. Don't try this shit at home. Leave it to the professionals. And we out, baby.